Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is Brienne, and we're here live today with the one and only Reemarkable. How's it going?
It's going good. I feel really good. So
Okay.
it's going good.
Okay. Well, welcome to Hip Hop Weekly. We do appreciate you for checking in. Introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Reemarkable. I am a music artist here in Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, born and raised, grown like a peach from the A. I'm a different type of artist. So I really feel like I set myself apart from what the female wave is right now. And I'm me. When you hear Reemarkable, that's what it is. It's not like, oh, she's just cute. Like I'm everything. The adjective is there. I'm really what makes Reemarkable be remarkable.
Okay. And also, let's not forget to mention you're the daughter of the iconic, the legendary Eazy-E.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's when I say the best for last. That bullet point right there, that's always the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Being from the lineage of a legendary artist, a legendary person. People really look at him as, the GOAT when it comes down to the hip hop lane. But I grew up, the crazy thing about it is I grew up always knowing my dad was just Eric Wright. I didn't know that my dad was Eazy until I was like 12. My mom really didn't tell me that he was Eazy. She would just say, your daddy Eric, this is your daddy, show me pictures, things like that. It was never, oh, your daddy was an icon. Until I got older, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. So when I say that he's legendary as a person as well, not just as an artist, anybody that you run into that probably knew him, the things that he did for people in the community, for the people that he may not even known, it's just amazing. It's beyond the music. He's just, in his heart, he was a real deal, like just that man.
Right.
So having that blood and seeing that I get the same compliment from people, because everyone around me that I bring has that same type of heart, and I give that same type of love to the people around me in my circle. It's great. So yeah, I'm a legend's daughter as far as music goes, and I can say I'm 5 when it comes down to music. He was dope too, but the heart that he gave me, that's something that you can't teach or you can't buy. It's like instilled, and I think God knew what was going to happen as far as my dad not being on this earth any longer. So he allowed him to have 11 beautiful kids, and I really feel like he gave me a real heart of gold. So the artistry is definitely there. I can spit.
Right.
I'm an artist. I can rap. Like I can rap. But my story and how I grew up and how I was raised and the things that I went through and how I treat people now is remarkable.
Do you ever listen to, I'm sure you do, but like, I guess when you do listen to some of his old music and stuff like that, do you kind of like get some ideas from, what he used to do back in the day that you're currently putting out there now?
That's a good question. I've never have anybody ask me that. That's crazy. He was very vulgar. He talked that shit. Now I talk shit, but it's not on the level that he was on or that other female artists are on right now. I'm trying to step into the lane of being, I don't know how to put it, maybe more provocative. I don't talk about my body parts like that. I don't talk about scamming a guy. I don't talk like that. So like my dad was vulgar. That was cool. Like he was one of the first couple artists that needed that parental advisory sticker on his stuff. So I mimic speaking on what I believe in and what I feel. And that was the big thing with my dad is he always was taught how he felt. He stood behind what he said. And I think that's really important being an artist, that you're your own self, no matter what. So that's what I can say I do take away from my dad's music is that whatever he was talking about, that's what he felt like saying. If it was somebody else writing it, he ain't gonna say nothing that it wasn't from him or what he didn't feel. So that's how I am. Like what I talk about is what I actually either go through or what I feel or what I want people to hear or know about. So yeah, I guess so. I do. I take that part from it. Not so much the style of rap or the cadences or anything like that. But when it comes down to the reason I'm rapping, that's what I pull from him.
Okay. Who do you aspire to, collab with?
Oh man, I don't know. It's all about the talent, really.
Okay.
I know artists that are very talented that aren't on that legendary level or on that mainstream level. It's an artist by the name of Ears. He's signed to Mike Will,
Mm-hmm.
and he is super dope. Like he's like our nowadays Tupac, and talent is unbelievable. So I would love to do a song with him. But then of course there's Drake. You know, there's that he gets on your song and your song is on the billboards the next day.
Right.
He's a musical genius as well. But then there's the icons that I look up to. Growing up, it was Nicki for me as
Mm-hmm.
a teenager, and then it's also Lauryn Hill. Then I have Alicia Keys because I love R&B music. So it's so many artists. I just love music. Like it ain't. It's not about a clout thing. It's just if you got if you have real music like in
Mm-hmm.
your heart, if that's what
Mm-hmm.
you love to really do, it's not just like a hobby. I see so many artists right now that just jump up and say, "Oh, I want to do music."
Mm-hmm.
Or I just, I was Instagram famous and I want to put out a song. Ain't no shade to that because music is music and making music is a love, it's a joy, it's a process. But these people that I just listed, or the people that I do look up to or look next to, they love it. It's
Mm-hmm.
a true love, and when you really, really love something, there's real passion behind that, and you see that work ethic in people. So it ain't just about I know if I get on a song with somebody, it's gonna be popping. It's like that experience that I will be able to have in the studio with that person, or just the chemistry is something I would love. I sit back and I look at like the behind the musics of like people in the studio. And watch Jay-Z working in the studio on some songs that's been out 15 years ago. But just watching that process of him being in the studio, listening, picking out beats, trying to figure out, how does he want to record today? That's amazing. Like
Right.
it's just it's amazing. So
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. You said too that your music is different.
Mhm.
What kind of vibes can we expect from your music?
It's always going to be a story. A lot of my music has been about my life. A lot of people think that I grew up like rich and famous. That's not the case. It's totally opposite. Like I did not grow up with my dad's family, and my dad's family they didn't grow up rich and famous neither. Like my majority of my siblings they didn't they work hard for what they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they are silver spoon as well. We all kind of just grind. So it's different. I mean, it's a different situation. So when it comes down to my music, I have to tell my story through my music. But I'm starting to learn. I'm working with other writers. I've never worked with writers before, but
Mm-hmm.
I can say I work with writers. I'm not afraid to say that. People are so opposed to admit that they have someone writing with them. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about creativity to me when it comes
Right.
down to music. So now that I'm learning from other writers, um, I'm stepping outside of my box and making
Mm-hmm.
music for everyone, not just for people that's going through things, and
Mm-hmm.
not just from people that's been through a struggle. Because that's what I was making music for. Because that's what I've been through, and
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was somebody else that's out there struggling too that may need to hear this. But now I'm like, well, I love music. I gotta make music for everybody, not just
Mm-hmm.
one lane.
Mm-hmm.
Because once those people, hopefully, when they listen to me about the struggle, they get out that struggle. That's the whole thing behind it.
Right.
And then they start to live a happy life like I did as well. So I'm like, now I got to make turn up music. Now I got to make love music. Now I got to make everyday radio. Get in the car, get dressed, get ready to go to a party. Like I want to touch every avenue. I always say that I would do any genre if it's R&B, gospel. I started off singing in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would do a country song, not just because Lil Nas X has came on the scene, but I listen to everything,
All genres.
all channels. So I'm stepping out right now, and that's what I'm excited to start putting out my new music because
Mm-hmm.
it's open to almost every lane. It's not subjected to just a certain field at this moment.
Okay. And you're pushing right now your new single,
Mm-hmm.
Ape Shit. Let's talk
Yes.
about that.
Okay. So Apeshit is produced by 30 Rock. He's an award winning Grammy producer. He's super dope. Been a good friend of mine for some years now. And then it's co-written me and London J. London J is a super dope writer. He's the one that's been making me get out of my get out of my box and get into my
Mm-hmm.
pocket. That's what he's saying. So I get in pocket when I'm with him. Like I'm a big thinker and I'm a metaphoric person. So when I spit, it's like the bars you got to think about them. But he's
Mm-hmm.
like he teaches me how to say things differently, and word things differently so that it's the same message, but it's a little broken down for the viewers or for the listeners. And I really appreciate that. So the record is dope. Just makes you feel good when you hear it. Okay. And it's really just about it's it's for the ladies, but it's for everybody. So basically, okay. The single is about just whatever lane you in your career and your life. Just go ape shit in it. Like just turn all the way up. Like go full force. You know, like don't give it just a little bit for your percentage. Like give it all you got. And once you do that, it's like you gonna break through. And that's just what it is about to me is just doing your best in what you do, no matter who you are, what are you doing in life. Just do your best, be the best you that you can possibly be.
Right, right. How's your experience been on the show Growing Up Hip Hop?
Oh Lord. Listen, Linda. Okay, when it comes down to reality TV, I've never wanted to do it. I've been proposed by other shows, and it just always seemed like it wasn't my thing.
Has it helped or hurt your career?
I don't know yet. It hasn't made that impact where it would help or hurt. Okay. I can say that I learned a lot. Mm-hmm. Just business. When it comes down to dealing with reality TV, you learn a lot about the business and about others, personalities. You always want to read contracts. It's always important. Always be yourself. Don't ever do anything that you don't want to do. You learn that up front very quickly that manipulation is there, and it may not be by the company or the network. It could be by the cast member. It could be by a freaking cameraman. It could be by the neighbor. Who knows? Like, you just have to stand your ground at all times, mm-hmm. and you also meet great people. I've met so many great people working with the E1 staff and the WeTV staff. Like, it's so many amazing people that I probably would always have a relationship with just because. It's trying because you're in the public eye at all, every week on Thursdays at 9:00. So you see the tweets, you see the Instagram posts, you see the comments, you hear the negative things. I've always dealt with negative comments very well, so it really don't bother me to that point. But
the negative comments, does it kind of like push you to wanting to like prove yourself differently or something? Or
listen, when it comes to negative comments, I don't know. I just flip them. It's funny to me. Like someone was saying, like they were talking about my breast. They're like, oh, her breast is all the way up in her chest. Mm. And I was like, no, I thought they was up in my nose. I got to do better. So I like to say, like, when people say crazy stuff, I respond to them with humor or with love. Like, okay. I don't get mad. I'm not the type of person that when I see something bad about me that it upsets me. And it may upset me, but I would never let anybody know that it upsets me. Because 9 times out of 10, when I do respond back to the trolls, mm-hmm. they turn around and follow me, like all my stuff, and be the biggest supporters. I don't know why, because I feel like at first maybe you hated me, but you start to see that I'm a real person. Right. Like, and I'm a good person. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that doesn't bother me. That's what helps me. It doesn't bother me because I know deep down how good of a person I am and how mm-hmm. much people really fuck with me. Like, people really, I don't have bad people in my circle. I just posted something on my Instagram the other day. Like, you'll never see on my Instagrams or my Facebook or anything like, here go another hater today. I don't have those problems. Like, I probably got haters. Mm-hmm. I definitely probably have haters, but I got so much love around me that little hating stuff, it nowhere the near outweighs the not hate. At all. Definitely, so it's definitely. Being in that light of being on TV, you can't really control what's edited, mm-hmm. so it's frustrating at sometimes, but it's entertainment. Take it for what it is, and like my dad say, any publicity is good publicity. So it is what it is. It's some twists and turns in it, but hey, I know what I signed up for, so now I just gotta deal with it.
Okay. So what else can we expect from you going forward? Any up and coming shows, tours, or anything like that?
All of that. Shows, tours. I mean, there's a lot of festivals that's coming out. It always comes out here in Atlanta in the fall time. So, the shows are coming. Just wanted to prepare the music so that the fans are able to rock with the shows. Okay. It's hard being an independent artist and your music's not on the radio, mm-hmm. and then you go do a show and it's like your people may know your music, but then other people are just like. And in Atlanta, it's so much music that the crowds be tough. Like, they be hard on you. If they don't know the songs, they would just stare at you. And it could be a 5 song. It would be so good. And people would just be like, I don't know who that is.
Do you think it's because they're listening for the same sound?
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's probably that. I mean, of course, they want to see their favorite artists. Of course. But they are. It's different when you hear my music because I don't sound like I'm from Atlanta. I mean, talking to you now, you may hear fine and stuff like that because that's. I mean, I say the word that's from Atlanta, but my tone or my voice or my accent doesn't sound like I'm from here. So when you hear my music, it doesn't sound like it's from Atlanta, but it don't sound like it's from Cali. It don't sound like it's from New York. It's just like it's music. So it's a little different because I am a different artist. But every show that I've done, I get so much love. Like I've never done a show, which I probably might run into, but I've never done a show where people, when I walked off the stage, people weren't applauding, because the confidence just has to be there and the love has to be in your heart for what you're doing, and you just put it all out there on the stage, and then you leave it there. And then after shows, I always get, oh my God, this is great, or I get tagged in videos and stuff. So it's like I got a lot coming up, and I'm excited. I want to get into acting. I want to do TV, not just reality TV. I would love to be on TV as far as an actor, as far as doing movies. Like after I take that big leap in my music career, I'm very versatile. I don't want to limit myself to just one thing. I want to do whatever it is, and I want to be a role model to people. Like that's my biggest thing. Music to me is what it helped me get past my struggles. So I want to hit every avenue. So if that person didn't see me last week, they gonna see me next week. So I want to be everywhere. So upcoming things, my team, they just pushing me to just do everything that I believe in and that I want to do. So the sky's the limit.
Okay.
I don't want y'all to get tired of my face. I'm trying to Kevin Hart this thing and just be everywhere. Okay.
Well, we're definitely going to be looking out, and hopefully, because I take pictures, so I'll be seeing. And hopefully, I'm going to see you out on the stage, so I can get some snaps.
Oh yeah, I need all those.
And A3C is coming up, so I'll definitely keep you posted on, even like the Hip Hop Weekly parties.
I'll be there.
Have performances and stuff like that. So definitely. All right. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
Anything else you want our listeners to know before we, check out?
Man, it's a lot because I'll talk all day, okay? But for my listeners, it ain't about checking out. I want y'all to check out yourself. Look in the mirror, figure out who it is that you want to be, and be that best person. Like, don't try to be someone else. Be yourself. And that's all I want my fans to be. I want them to learn to love themselves. I get a lot of people that say they love me. I love you, Reemarkable, and it feels good. But then I may go on their stories. Because I do look at some of my fans' stories and I see sad things. And I don't like that. If you follow me, I want you to follow me. I want you to be a believer in what I believe in. And that's just self-love. Once you love yourself, then you can love the next person. So I just want my fans, love me, cool. Check me out. I just told y'all what's going on. But really just start thinking about you too. And think about where you want to be. Because a lot of my fans aspire to be where I'm at. But it starts with self. And it starts with self-love and loving God. So I want to leave y'all with that. It's just be the best you.
Okay. Definitely. Absolutely. Well, we do appreciate, your time and, your words of encouragement.
Thank you.
And we do appreciate you for checking in and speaking to Hip Hop Weekly.
Most definitely. I thank you guys so much at Hip Hop Weekly. Been a follower and supporter for so long, and it's like, dang, I'm here.
What? Right.
Okay. I'm making some strides, okay? So I thank you guys so much.
All right. Thank you.
All right.